All right, guys, welcome to video 8. This is the Tutor Learning Center. My name is JD Tutor, and I'm here to teach you about inverse operations. All right, let's look at these, guys. Get back down to here where I'm supposed to be. Got off track here for a minute. Okay, inverse operations. All right, guys. So inverse operations, two operations that have the opposite effect, such as addition and subtraction. All right. So what we'll do here is the elimination method, the cancellation method is the inverse operation that you're going to perform. So last time we learned about x minus 2 equals 4. Okay, we had to cancel that 2 out of there to get the x by itself. And how we canceled the minus 2 was to do the cancellation method of a plus 2, and it canceled it out. So there's a name for that, and it is called the inverse operations. So let's try it on number 1. We're going to do a continuation of last video. So x plus 5 equals 12. Okay, and now we need to do the cancellation method, which is called the inverse operation. So if we're doing addition, which this is addition here, okay, to get the x by itself, we need to do the inverse process, which is the cancellation method. So which is minus. And of course, what you do on one side, you do to the other side the exact same way. So -5 over here and -5 over there. So let me kind of clear this up just a little bit. X minus 5, plus 5, excuse me, equals 12. Okay, and let's do inverse operations. We're doing addition up here. So that means we need to do subtraction down here on both sides of the equal sign. Okay. All right. And eliminate. And x equals 7. X equals 7. Basically, you're just taking this over here and moving it over here as a subtraction instead of a positive 5. Okay. That's quick math. So let's do number 2. All right. Basically, you're just taking and moving this 9 over as a -9 over here, and that becomes 2. So x equals 2. But let's go ahead and solve it. Because I want you, homeschoolers, I want you to write the problem down, show your work, and give me the answer. X plus 9 equals 11. All right, elimination method. To get the x by itself, we're going to eliminate. And what you do to one side, you do to the other side of the equal sign. Okay, x equals 2. That's your answer for number 2. All right, number 3, minus 9 plus x equals -2. And hey, guys, in one of my last videos, I did talk about why you could not add -9 plus x. Okay, you cannot add -9 plus x because they are unlike terms. Okay, so hence the reason we need to get x. One of the reasons we need to get x by itself to find out what x is find out what the answer is. Okay, so if this had an x on it, then we could add them. Okay, but it doesn't. Okay, or if this was a 9, we can add or subtract it, but it doesn't. So these are unlike terms, so we cannot do anything with them. Okay, just a little flashback from another video. All right, now let's continue. So this isn't like this one, right? Or is it like these? I think it is. See, this throws a lot of people off, right? Because just because it's put in a different position than these doesn't make it different. Okay. They just put it in a different order. So let's reverse it if it makes you feel more comfortable. So let's say x minus 9 equals -2. Okay. Does that make you feel better? Right. It does to some people. So believe it or not. All right. So plus 9, because we want to get the x by itself, plus 9 on both sides. What you do to one side, you do to the other, cancel, inverse operations, and then x equals, now what has the bigger sign? It's going to be the 9. All right, remember our golden rule. If you don't remember what that golden rule was for timelines, go back up to my timelines video and watch that again. So this gets the plus because this is the 9. Okay, and subtract 9 minus 2 is 7. I mean, yes, it's 7, excuse me. All right, x equals 7. All right. Let's do number 4. X minus 10 equals 0. All right. And so elimination method through inverse operations, because we're doing a subtraction. So therefore, to eliminate, we have to do a addition. And what you do to one side, you do to the other side. Okay, and that's your answer for number 4. Okay, let's do number 5. Okay, create your elimination method through inverse operations. That's a positive 7. So you want to go inverse operations, -7. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. X equals 10. Okay, and that's number 5. Pause the video if you need to catch up. Number 6. All right, here we go again. They'll try to trip you up a little bit, but we're not going to get tripped up because we know that no matter where they put these little guys, they can put it here. They can put it here. They can put it here. Our order is still going to be the same. We need to eliminate the 2's. Right, and bring it to the other side. So the reason why I'm going in debt with this is because you would not believe the amount of people who really get confused when they're first starting out on this. I've been doing this for a long time, 15 years, and I still get, people with issues because they reverse it on people, and then they don't know what to do after that. So, but the process is still the same. If it makes you feel better, let's bring everything over this way. All right. All right. So if it makes you feel better, do that. But we are going to do it this way. So to get you used to it. All right. So inverse operations, -2. What you do to one side, you do to the other side the exact same way. -2. Cancel inverse operations. X equals 8 has the higher sign of a positive equals 6. So 8 minus 2 anyway is 6. Okay, number 7. -10 plus X equals 0. All right. Cancellation method through inverse operation. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. Cancel. X equals 10. Just that easy, guys. Just that easy. Takes some getting used to. And let's look over to number 8. 9 plus X equals 16. All right, guys. So if it does make you feel comfortable, you can bring this over, but I want to point this out. Bring your signs over as well. Do not change your signs because I have a lot of students who, oh, I'm just going to change it to where I feel comfortable. And then they change this to like a negative here. And then they change this to like a negative over here. Leave your signs alone. Leave your signs alone when you bring that over. Make sure it's positive when you bring it over as positive. Negative if you bring it over as negative. Okay. All right. So 9 plus X. Sorry, guys, my handwriting's so bad on this thing. All right. So inverse operations through the cancellation method through the inverse operations. X equals 7. Okay. And 16 has the higher is the higher number with the sign of positive, so that's positive. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people who at this point they still have trouble with their timelines. So please go back if you have trouble with your timelines. Please go back and look at the golden rules and the timelines itself, please. Let's do what was that? Let's do number 9. I am taking a while to do this, guys, and explaining it very thoroughly, just because I know that this is the foundation of what we're going to be doing for the rest of your career in math. All right. So X by itself, inverse operations from cancellation method. Cancel, cancel. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. X equals 8. And now we're going to go a little bit faster. Number 10. We should be getting used to this. If you're not, replay the video. -9 plus X. Here we go in a different order, but it's the same operation. So number 10. All right, +9 plus 9. You guys should be getting used to this. Cancellation method, inverse operations, and take the higher sign, which is the 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, pause the video if you have to. Copy everything down. All right, number 11, X plus 7 equals 9. Inverse operations. What you do to one side, do to the other. Cancel, cancel. We already went through the cancellation method video to identify where to cancel. X equals 2. And number 12. One of my computers just went on over there. Okay, so x minus 9. Okay, process of elimination through inverse operations. And now inverse operations doesn't just have to be in addition and subtraction. It is also in multiplication and division. So if this was a multiplication right here, this would have to be a division sign. If this was a division sign, this would have to be a multiplication sign. All right, guys. Let's see here. Oh, here's some more practice. I'm going to let you guys practice these. Now, these are just because they're different variables, they're the same process, the same process. So, my homeschoolers, not only would you have to copy this and this down, the problem, the work, and your answers, I want you to take 1 through 10, and I want you to do 1 through 10 answers, and it just went off. Okay. The answers, the show your work, and the problem, the show your work, and the answers. Okay. All right, guys. For time constraints, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for your patience. Um, I take my time a lot on these videos because these are beginners. Um, some people who already kind of know this are like, it's kind of painstakingly slow, but you wouldn't believe these are beginners. These are people who are building and are unsure, they're uncertain and insecure about their math. Okay. So, all right, guys. So I will see you on the next video.